Hey guys, how's it going? We are back and welcome to part 2 of my hardcore Ironman adventure. Starting off this second part of the series, we actually do have a little bit of bad news, unfortunately. I had recorded about 10 hours of clips total. I've been live streaming quite a bit lately, and I've just been recording the entire time that I've been live streaming. So I had about 10 hours worth of clips that I was going to condense down, and it was going to be quite a nice episode, about 15 minutes long. And then Camtasia went and decided to corrupt every single one of them. So I kind of just going to do a real quick recap for you of all the stuff that occurred during that time. Obviously it sucks that I can't show you. There was actually some pretty exciting stuff in there. I could go get the clips from Twitch itself, but the video quality would be really quite poor because I'd just be recording secondhand off of that. So I can kind of just explain to you guys what happened. If you really want to go watch, of course the link will be in the description below to go to my Twitch. You can watch the past broadcasts. And yeah, that's probably the best way if you actually want to watch the content for it, because yeah, Camtasia kind of screwed me over. Full 10 hours of clips that just kind of got deleted basically. So if you have a look at the stats, we are currently sitting at 30 attack, 26 strength, and 25 defense. These were all at 25, and then I went and did Vampire Slayer and it bumped them up a little bit. Strength, I think I just did a little bit of training and got that on the offhand. Mining's now up to 18, I got it to 15 and then did Doric's Quest, so that's how that got bumped up. Fishing is at 40, just did real basic stuff, eventually went and did salmon and trout all the way up to 40, haven't done any lobster fishing yet, but that will be coming soon. 26 cooking, just on the back of the 40. I'll have quite a bit more cooking once I actually get the time to go cook all the fish that I caught. If we go into the quest, since the last part we have completed Black Knight's Fortress. I actually ate the cabbage the first time, so that was kind of funny. Finished Demon Slayer. During that, actually, I came close to death twice because I got attacked by the level 20 mage, the Dark Wizard, when I was trying to do it. I got down to 8 health on both occasions, and it was kind of nerve-wracking because they can hit up to 6, I believe it was, on me. What else? Doric's Quest we just finished. And Vampire Slayer, like I was saying. But other than that, it's just those quests and those stats that I've been bumping up. Don't think I have any new armor to speak of. Oh, I did buy a Mithril Scimitars, but other than that, it should be about the same. The clan chat's been very active, by the way, lately. It's actually usually averages around 11 people at this point, which is quite exciting. But yeah, we are going to get into some actual content now for you guys. Again, apologies for stuff you've missed, but I guess you'll be seeing even more in this episode because I have to make up for it. Alright, so let's start getting into the new clips that I've recorded after the Camtasia event of 2016. Mainly this episode is going to be revolving around the quests. I kind of had the goal going in that I wanted to finish all of the free-to-play quests except for Dragon Slayer, and then start working on the grind for Dragon Slayer, because that's a pretty early goal that you can set yourself that's attainable but not too difficult. And you obviously get some good stuff along the way. As you can see there, I wrap up Goblin Diplomacy and immediately get a gold bar, which is a little bit hard to get as a free-to-play player. And then here we go, wrapping up Imp Catcher. Now, OGs to the channel will remember the blue bead fiasco, I suppose it would be, of last year. Didn't manage to find any blue beads, but I don't think anybody else has either. So if you actually don't know about what happened with all the blue bead stuff, I'm going to be making a video specifically about it, explaining like the origins of the meme basically, and why that's a thing on my channel and why everybody always talks about the blue beads and that kind of stuff. But we do hit 8 magic there as we wrap it up, get the Amulet of Accuracy, which is pretty nice. Previously I'd just been wearing a brass necklace, which of course doesn't give you any stats, so it's nice to kind of get a little bit of upgrade there. And here we go, wrapping up Pirate's Treasure, killing this farmer. Really wasn't too worried about this, but you know, you do have to be aware of kind of maybe a little bit of cheese. I think even if I disconnected, I probably would have been able to kill him automatically though, so probably not too much to worry about in that regard. But we do get the 2 quest points and the chest. Chest actually has some pretty nice rewards in it. You get a few GP, or a few hundred GP rather, and then a gold ring and an emerald. And then I managed to finish up my least favorite quest in the entire free-to-play game, maybe the entire game itself. I actually don't mind One Small Favor all that much, but Prince Ali Rescue is absolutely fucking unbearable for me for some reason. And then here we just had a little bit of antics. All the clips you're seeing I actually was streaming over the course of the last week or so, and I got basically stream sniped by Maxed. He came in with all 4 of his different accounts. He had his main, he had his Ironman, he had, I think it was a hardcore Ironman, and then his ultimate Ironman or something like that. So he came in with all 4 of his accounts at the same time, and yeah. I actually just had to show this clip right here because in my original Ironman series, I didn't know you could burn meat by cooking burnt meat, by cooking regular cooked meat. So I decided to show that to show you guys that I have actually learned from my mistakes. And as we go to talk to Hetty here, we will be getting a little bit of magic XP from the cauldron, a little bit nice stuff there. But yeah, at this point I was pretty much wrapped up with all the quests. Like I was saying in the early portion of this video that was pre-recorded, I had done Vampire Slayer and Demon Slayer beforehand, which are really the only 2 difficult free-to-play quests outside of Dragon Slayer, and they're not even that difficult. So at this point I was done with all the free-to-play quests, so I started to just go do some more chill stuff. I went to do some cooking, we hit 30 there. I think we actually managed to get all the way up to about 45 by the end of this, just cooking the trout and salmon I had caught on my grind to 40 fishing. At this point though, I didn't really have a clear goal in mind. I just kind of wanted to get all my stats up generally so I could move towards Dragon Slayer. One thing I did know is that I needed to get some money though, so I went on a bit of a mining and smithing grind to get up to 41 mining so I could get a rune pickaxe. The reason I did that is if you try to mine silver with anything except a rune pickaxe, it's pretty damn slow. And I wanted to make the unstrung holy amulets, or whatever they're called, unstrung symbols I think it is, because they're really quite good money for selling. So I started on that grind, and then once I hit 50 mining I went and did the Knight Sword, because it is a great little bit of smithing XP. I believe that was also the last quest I needed to do before Dragon Slayer. I think I might have said that earlier, but that indeed was the last one. Didn't get attacked by any of the Ice Warriors, so it was nice and easy. You're always a little bit worried about that going in there with some high stakes like in a hardcore Ironman account. But yeah, I went on a little bit of a crafting grind just to get my way up to 16 so I could do the unstrung symbols once I get there. Ended up going a little bit past that. I think I got all the way up to about 20, 25. At this point I hadn't really decided if I was going to try to do silver with a steel pickaxe, and then somebody told me it would be really futile if I did try to do that, so I ended up deciding against it. And yeah, ended up going to do some mining training, trying to get 1,000 iron ore. And then something interesting happened on stream. I'll just let this play out on its own. So yeah, I ended up dying to a king scorpion. As you can see, my webcam is up in the right hand corner. As I was saying, I was streaming at the time. I left the room to grab some water, and as soon as I left the room, the king scorpion attacked me and I was dead before I got back to the room. Yeah, so I don't think anybody actually, before I released this video, is aware that it happened, because there was only a couple of people watching, so really, they're probably the only ones who know. But none of the big people in the clan chat or anything saw, so I think everybody still thinks I'm alive at this point, actually, so releasing the video will be interesting. But yeah, that ended up happening. I died on episode 2 of my hardcore Ironman adventure to probably one of the stupidest ways possible. I'm usually really good about making sure that I have the king scorpion trap before I do that, but it just ended up working that time. Anyways, guys, if you have enjoyed this little mini-series, I don't know if I'm going to try to revisit it again with another account. I probably will. Let me know if you want to see that by hitting the like button, and of course make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, guys, I will see you later.